Hello and welcome back to Rocket Productions. Today I'm doing a review of the set 75954 Hogwarts Great Hall. I'll start out with the Great Hall itself. So as you can see, it's the majority of the set, and it looks a lot like the actual one does in the movie, except not to scale because it's much larger in the movie. So this would probably be even less than nano figure scale if they made it to scale. Inside you can see there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but some food items and stuff for the feast. There's a chicken leg, what looks like a cupcake, some tea, a cup, and maybe like ice cream or something over in the back there. Then there's some golden cups on the professor's table, and the chairs for the professors. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. There's in the middle. There's Dumbledore's, and on either side they're just other teachers. So in the set we get Quirrell and McGonagall to go there also. So those go there. And in the top areas we have the floating candles that we see in a lot of them. Those can be rotated, but they're mainly just supposed to stay like that, I think. And then there's the different banners. So this one has Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, and this one has Ravenclaw and Slytherin. The problem with this, though, is that you can never have only one house win, because neither of them have both of the houses, have all four of the houses on them. So if you wanted Gryffindor to win, well, you have Gryffindor on this one, but this one's gonna have either Slytherin or Ravenclaw, so it won't work out perfectly, but I think that's okay. In the back we have a fireplace with some flame pieces in it, and the benches are just one stud wide, and the tables are two, but one is flat, so that stuff can just be set there, and it's not completely, really hard to take off or anything, because it's in there a bit, so you can just easily take it out and put it back on. In the back, well, you can see through that there's the windows in that nice style with the crossing stuff across it. And in the back we have the big large window behind the others that we see in a lot of the scenes, and that Snape crashes through in the 7th in part 2 when McGonagall banishes him in the movie. So now let's move on to the tower. So as you can see, there's at the bottom a staircase like that. It can just turn. There's a broom. Oh, and I forgot to say that in this one, there's two brooms in the back. There's a broom. Let's see if I can get you to see that. Yeah, it's right back there in the back corner. And then in the front, there's another broom. So if they're sticking with the previous edition way of presenting them, then this would be the Nimbus 2000. And that would be the Nimbus 2001 back there. So, all in all, I think the Great Hall is done really well for the scale that they could use. So, as I said, this has the bottom stairwell like that. Down below, there's a frog on a pedestal, and a doorway that leads out to the entrance to the Great Hall, where the double doors are. So, those can be opened. Then the second floor has some little bottles. It looks like a cup, a few cauldrons. There's a large cauldron and a small cauldron, and the cauldrons have the old gem pieces in them to represent either explosions or just potions. In the next floor we have this pedestal where the sorting hat can be put like that, and the sorting hat is a nice new mold that looks really good. I'll show you that later with the minifigures a bit more. Then in the back we have a chest that just has some jewels in it of different colors, and that also includes, so as you can see, we have a bunch of different colors, and one of them is red, so that can be the Sorcerer's Stone if you want it to be. Or, yeah. The next floor is where it's the tower top area. So that's where you're supposed to put Fox, the Phoenix, up there, and also the Mirror of Erised goes up there just like that, and the mirror has exchangeable like panel things. So one side has Harry with his parents, another side has Dumbledore with his woolen socks. Then there's another panel that it comes with. One of them has Ron with in his vision, with the cup, the house cup, and he's a keeper, and he's helping his house out a lot because he's imagining himself like one of his brothers. I think it was Charlie. And then there's on the other side Quirrell. He sees himself with the stone because that's what he wants, but he can't get it because it was the enchantment that Dumbledore put on it that made it so good like that. Then the tower is quite tall. Then we can spin it around to the back side, and or the front side actually, and show you what it looks like from there. So as you can see, there are a bunch of stickers on it to make it look more like the brickwork of it. It's curved rather than what they used to do with the more like direct edge. So like down here they have one of those, but up here it's curved. After I close these doors, you can see through. There's a little statue piece there, and there's one of those on this side also. You can see through to the stairs. There's that area with the window and a little bit of a turret there. There's a clock here. If you go up more, there's another window, and they have some different coloring because it is an old school, so instead of all of it being tan, they also have some of the, or like sand tan, they also have some of the darker tan color. And if you go up, there's the gray tower top, which has some of the like tan window. I think they're supposed to be the windows that, like in the fourth movie when Harry's being chased by the dragon, he ends up on one of those. Then across the Great Hall, there's also some more of those, except they're the other pieces because the slope is less extreme. It has the 3 towers, so that means that they made it based on the older movies, or the newer movies, rather than the older ones. There's some sides there, just have the different turret pieces. There's the outside of that. We have some windows here, and that's just about it. So this set comes with 10 minifigures total, 5 adult figures and 5 child figures. So here are the 5 adult figures. We get Dumbledore, Hagrid, McGonagall, Quirrell, and Nearly Headless Nick. And here are the 5 child minifigures. We get Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Draco Malfoy, and Susan Bones, who is the first Hufflepuff character that we've ever gotten for LEGO, apart from that micro figure that we got in the other set, because we never got a Cedric one, which is irritating, but whatever. We also have all the Gryffindor robes. We have the Slytherin robes for Malfoy, so the green and silver color. And then there's the Gryffindor robes, and all of them have those great new wand pieces that are much better than the old ones because they can actually point them at stuff rather than just turn sideways to point them. So that's really great. And here are the alternate expressions for all the different characters. Hagrid doesn't have an alternate expression, but that's okay. And Dumbledore has this expression, the normal one. I took off his beard so you could see it better, and then you can turn around his head for the other expression, which is like that. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Yeah, it's just like that. And with the beard and hair on, it's just like that. And here's just some of the other stuff the set comes with. I already showed the Mirror of Erised and its alternate piece. I showed Fox briefly. Here it is. Here he is, like that. He just has he's just brick built, and he has wings that are built on like that, and you can just turn them like that to make him look like he's flying, I guess. The tail is just one long piece like that. It doesn't have something to cover the front stud, which is kind of irritating, but that's okay. And it just has these talons to hold onto stuff. And next to like Dumbledore, That's the size comparison, so it's just about as tall as him, including the tail, but not including the tail, it's only about half his height. Next, we have the basilisk. They did quite a good job with this basilisk, for brick built. The original, I think, is better because I always like the larger characters. But they did a good job. It has the opening mouth that I just showed. It's hinged like that, so you can pose it. It's pretty okay. It's good. I like it. The scale is obviously not correct, but that's okay. They did what they could, and I think they did a pretty good job. And then here is one of those newish spider pieces that we just get to be just whatever. It can be baby Aragog if we like it to be, or just random spider because, it's a wizarding school. So then we get Hedwig, and it's the same as the ones that we got in the previous Harry Potter sets from like 7 to, I don't know, almost 20 years ago. It's the same one still. I guess it wasn't, yeah, it's just the ones from 7 years ago that had it like this. The older ones didn't have it like that. Then we have Scabbers, and that's a good new-ish piece, I believe, for a rat, and it does a good job. It's good. And then finally we have the boat that they arrive in, and it has the lamp, and you can fit quite a few of the characters in it. So you can, I think it suggests that you put 3, and that's a logical choice. I'm sure you could fit more if you wanted to, but it wouldn't really look all that great. Those are all the accessories, so overall I think they did a really great job with this set. It's a really fantastic set. I really love it. It comes with a great selection of minifigures and a bunch of cool features. They really captured the aspect of the different aspects of the castle in a very small version quite well, and I think overall it was just a really great set. So, great job, LEGO. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for more videos. Please also check out the other videos that I've done and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.